Okay. All right. And so this second organ thing, there's nothing happening on that just yet. See? So I won't engage that track. I'll mute that track. So the noise from the tape doesn't make it to track 8. It's just this. If I put this on, this hiss and all that back masking, all those little things are gonna make it. So here comes this track now. So that's what I'm combining to track 8. Does that make sense? And how do I do that? Or how am I gonna do that? Okay. 8 tracks here. 8 tracks here, right? There's also 8 tracks, let's see, right here. Tape in, right? So, and these are my programs out, which are basic. Weirdly, over here it says output assign, but that's basically your program out. So I'm gonna assign these 2 to channel 1. Okay, these are the 2 keys, and I'm gonna take channel 1 out. Okay, and put it into track 8. And these are tiny telephone connectors, actually from back in the telephone days. So if you think of it like making a telephone connection, it's maybe not as confusing, or maybe that's even more confusing. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the top. That's my memory button. It just brings me back. What else? Here we go. So that's just some shit. And I'm just going to hit record. So now it's bouncing to track 8. I did check my level before I started this thing.
2, 3.
I'm keeping my count. See how this is hitting at about like -5? That's where I want a keyboard. I don't want it to hit too hot. You might be asking what's hitting so hot on 7. That's Jake's bass. And I want the drums to hit around -5 too. Ducky taught me that. If you hit the drums too hard, it's a lie that they're gonna sound good. They're not. You're gonna end up making up for it in the mix. If you want them to sound warm and punchy, you hit it around -5. And that's about my acoustic. Oh, I did a bad thing. I put the noise from 3. Now that may not seem like such a big deal, but it is at the end of the. Start it again. I disengage that. It is at the end of the process. You're going to be like, why is this thing so hissy? It's because you've been bouncing noise down as you're going.
2, 3.
So this is just bouncing this track to that. And when that cool little pedal steel part comes up, I'll engage that so it also bounces. If that makes sense. All right, now we're just waiting, because that's what you do. And another good thing with tape. And Bent Montench from the Heartbreakers talks about this. It's like having a cigarette while stuff's happening. Of course, we don't smoke anymore, but... Okay, that part's coming up. So I have to remember to engage this. And I think what I'm going to do is also just engage the echo at the same time. Pretty good, right? Go back and listen to that for a minute. So this is just track 8 we're listening to. Yes. Yep, I like that choppiness. I like it. I like it a lot. Here comes the other organ. Now that other organ's back and that one's out. Do you understand what's going on? Is this like, what the fuck is he doing? Now I'll look at the comments. If you understand what's going on and you want me to continue, just say yeah. Or if I should just stop. Wave, I guess, is good. Okay. 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 And we're just listening to the organ because I just want to make sure everything's cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'll keep going. Okay, now the I gotta put this back in and this. That was cool. Nice. I dug that. That was cool. So like I just added the echo for that, you know, the RE201. And then nice little suspension. I know this is very Jeff Lynne, very, okay, hold on, very Pet Sounds. So here comes the solo. So.